Hey everyone, just wanted to do a quick video. Just finished installing my stereo and cleaning up some wiring for other stuff. There's a lot of wiring in this truck. Like I've got the extra lights up there, radar detector, dash cam, and down there you'll see this is for the rear facing strobes. That's for the dash cam. That's for the rear, power for the rear strobes, the window light, and there's a light on top of the car. And I just bundled all their wires together. If you'll look down there and put them in one of those harnesses. This loose wire is just the charger for my cell phone. Just dangling there. So yeah, I'll turn the car on and show you guys. I bought this stereo because this is in the F-150s of the 10th generation. They're not really a full true double DIN. They're like a single DIN and 3/4. So you have to hack up this and stuff to make it fit. That's why I just went with the single DIN flip face and an installation kit that it has gives you a little cubby hole. So yeah, it's a flip face. This said, I think I paid $149, maybe $159, not sure. I looked and they are $199 now. I would still buy it. It's still a deal at that price. It's a really decent stereo. I mean, I'm not an audio expert, but for my needs, it's perfect. I'll just turn it on here. Give it a second to power up. Boom. Oh, that's real good. There we go. Okay. That's the radio, obviously. Light. We don't need that. So yeah, and you can do your. It has presets all along the bottom. It's got a equalizer, different presets for the equalizer plus your own. Just all sorts of settings. This is the home button. It's a touch screen. Radio, disc, which can be either CD or DVD. USB, which is right over here. You flip that back and there's a little USB port there. Handy. SD card. It connects to your phone by Bluetooth. Works good. I've tried it already. It's handy. When the radio is on or you're listening to something, your phone rings. If it's paired up with this, it'll automatically mute this and go to your phone. Bluetooth music, rear camera. I haven't hooked that up yet. It's on its way. Auxiliary inputs, audio video inputs. That would be for the rear camera or whatever else you happen to have hooked up. And that's just your basic setup. So the modes are there. This will be the CD player. Take a second to boot up the CD. There we go. There you go. Sounds decent. Now, the cool part is it's also a DVD player. Let's eject that disc. Put a new disc here. DVD. Give it a second. Pop up. Now, normally you have to connect a wire to the reverse light, the reverse wire on the emergency brake, so this screen will only work when the brake's on. It's to prevent you from watching movies and shit while you're driving. You can bypass it. I bypassed it by just grounding out the wire. This is Cops DVD. It's got a decent picture, decent sound. I can sit here and watch movies in my car. On a scale of 1 to 10 for installation, I'd give it a 4. It's just fairly easy. It's 10 being the most difficult, 1 being the easiest. I'd give it a 4 because I did have to hack up some stuff once I took out the factory radio, which involves sticking a couple of pins in each side to pull it out. This panel pops right off, no tools required. That'll just, you can have that disappear while it's still going. There we go. Come on. There we go. Let's go. There we go. I'm blurring out that guy's face. The screen is fine. Yeah, then you just go to mode, watch whatever you want to watch, or listen to what you want to listen to. Go back to radio. It's got 3 FM presets and 2 AM. It's a decent radio. Like I said, it comes with the necessary trim other than this install kit to fit the Ford. That's a F-150 10th gen specific part. You get it at any radio place, or Amazon has them. Again, it has a remote. I don't know. This single cab truck, I'm never going to use the remote. I don't see me ever using it. But what the heck, came with it. It would have been $10 to get it without the remote, but I don't know. Maybe someday I'll need the remote. Who knows? Maybe I'll put it in another car. I don't know. Could be handy. But yeah, and I also ran all the wiring I had in through one of these wire, what are they called? Wire looms. Put that in there, cleaned it up so to have wiring all over the floor. And that's about it. Yeah, it took me about, I want to say, 2 hours total to install, which if I had to do it over again, I could probably cut that down to maybe 45 minutes, probably, now that I know what I'm doing, know what I have to cut. You just have to cut out, once you get the old stereo out, there's at the very back and the inside the dash, there's a part that sticks out, and this won't allow this stereo to slide in far enough, so you have to kind of cut it. I just used a little hand jigsaw or hacksaw blade and hacked it out what I needed, and everything fits. Stereo mount's good. Yeah, no complaints whatsoever. If I can do it, you can do it. Really simple. And it's, see, the nice thing is, as opposed to a doubled in touchscreen, no one's going to steal this because it just looks like shitty radio. And even more so if you remove the faceplate as you can. See? Then it doesn't look like anything. There's your little removable faceplate. Comes with a little storage case for this if you want. I doubt I'll ever take it off, but there you go. It has it. Yeah, USB port. It's got an auxiliary input there. That's about it. I mean, yeah, it's nothing super, but it suits my needs perfectly. Let's turn this right. See, there's the wiring down there. It was a big mess. Now it's just a little mess. Yeah. So there's your radio. I'll show you. You go to the phone. Where's my telephone? Telephone. Why is my phone not on there? Oh, there we go. So it brings that up, and you can call from there. I'm using my phone to record this, or I'd do a demonstration for you. The history of your calls, what I call calls, received calls, not showing any missed calls, dialed calls, nothing. I don't know. Whatever. But you can dial. There's a dial pad. You dial from here. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty simple. If you can use a phone, you can use this. And that's about it. That'll take me back to there, to radio, to disc. So yeah, so now when I'm hanging out, doing nothing, I can sit and watch DVDs, I suppose. No, it's neat. But again, it's a dual brand on Amazon. And when I mention prices, remember I'm talking Canadian, so it's probably about $100 US, which in my mind is a screaming deal. It's a decent stereo. It's not, you're not going to win any stereo competitions, but I don't enter any either, so.
Let's look at it. Don't you know what happens over here to white guys like you? Huh? Yes, sir. But what happens is they usually get yanked out of the car.
There you go. So there you have it. That's it. She's all done. Auxiliary input, which you could connect, I don't know what, CD changer to, stuff like that. Audio, video in, that would be for the rear view camera. Come on. We've done that.
Gas are paying at 666 weather-wise.
That's it. Anyway, so yeah, cool. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions about the stereo, just go ahead and ask. Like I said, $100 for the stereo, or 159, we'll say Canadian. The install kit, which is just the plastic mounting equipment, I'll show you, just kind of surrounds it so it fits in the double DIN space without leaving any voids and gives you a little pocket underneath. That was $20, and the wiring harness was $20. So well worth it, and it makes it a lot easier than trying to bodge it together yourself. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Oh, this is the when that's plugged in. Those are all the lights for the flashing lights. There goes the dash cam on. Let's see. So that's the light up there in the window, and this one is the one on the roof. You can see it flashing outside. And over here I've got the control for the rear facing strobes. Let's see if I can find them. There we go. You can't really see these. Let's see if you can see them. Well, if you look in the back there, they're just in the back window facing backwards. I did a video on these, so if you guys are interested in those, it's there. And I just unplugged this when it's sitting, because this vehicle leaves the power ports on even when the vehicle's off. They're always on, so if you leave it sitting, it'll drain the battery. Anyway, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Take care. I hope you guys had a great Easter weekend. Hope everybody's happy, healthy, and doing good. Hopefully we'll be out of this soon and back to normal. Take care. Bye-bye.